The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Missing and then magically comes back after I do the laundry.
I have actually seen you with your collar tucked into your shirt before.
I don't know how
I
that
don't know
happens.
how that happens.
My favorite is when you have like a t-shirt and then you have like a proper button-up shirt.
Yeah.
But like then you zip up your fly, and I've had times where
That's
it's
just
like
gonna.
the t-shirt's out the fly.
You're like, how?
How?
Where'd you come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's like
I found a way around all that. Don't wear a collar shirt.
that's true. But then people can hear you because now you sound like
Well, that
like
seems like,
really teacher from Charlie Brown.
yeah, but that's a them problem, not a me problem.
Well,
It's a nuts problem.
it's a us problem, yeah.
Well, you can hear me.
What?
Eh. All right. Well, let's start off the show as we normally do. Jay, how was your week?
How was your week, buddy?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Was all right?
It's all right.
What'd you do?
I took some adventures.
You did. Me too. But I want to hear yours first.
He left the house.
I left the house. It was scary as hell. I ran back inside and locked myself in the closet until today.
That's basically my cat. But yeah, it's like
Your
cat's
cat-
like
your
outdoor
cat-
scary.
Your cat was there.
Yeah.
In the closet with him, just
Yeah.
shivering in the corner, like, ooh.
Oh, cat. My cat's adorable. Someone at the vet is totally gonna steal my
Did you
cat.
break something already?
No, I think stuff plugs and things.
Okay.
Can you hear all of us?
Mostly.
Mostly.
When
Which
you
means
say
nobody can
mostly,
hear me.
Who can you not hear well?
I can hear about 33% of you.
That's not bad. That's 33%.
That's one.
I can hear Jay. I can't hear Jay, but now I can hear Jay.
All right.
All
well,
right, you
that's
turn the
thing.
volume up.
Yep.
Hey,
Perfect.
Okay.
hey, folks, this is live TV. This is what you get.
Yeah. So no, all right. We'll get into my cat
So-
later. Yeah.
So I've been having a problem with my Jeep. It's a very old Jeep. Not very old, but 21 years old is pretty
Yeah.
old.
It's old enough to drink.
It is old.
Yeah.
Enough, it is old enough to drink. It
It
can go serve
probably
in the
needs
military, and it can gamble.
Yeah.
And vote. Mm-hmm. So I've been having a problem where when you turn the wheel all the way one way or the other, it would lock up like a four-wheel drive truck on dry land, and the wheels would stop wheeling.
I mean,
And
they
they'd lock. So you're going around like a sharp turn, and you'd think you were doing a burnout because the rear tire would just drag behind it. And people look at you like, it's going 2 miles an hour, and what the hell?
no, or they're doing that.
or they're doing that.
I'm sorry. Just picturing you taking like a ride onto a road. you're just. It's
All you need to do is go, woo!
yeah.
Going around the turn.
Jay, it's not broken. You just have a drifting Jeep.
I do.
And it's just like, do you take a turn? It's like drifted into the corner, straighten the wheel out.
Meanwhile, it's like
It's
too fast, too furious.
at
Let's
1
keep
mile
going.
an hour.
Yeah, but you're peeling out the back the whole way, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think I found the issue. I thought something was broken, but I think I found the issue because in the older Jeeps,
It
it's
does
either,
it involve a raccoon?
Or a skunk.
Yeah.
Or a small marsupial.
Or
no,
a
I actually
racunk.
no, I can't
or a
identify.
thunk.
Rathunk.
I can't identify what it used to be.
Uh-huh.
But
Squirrel.
in the old Jeeps, there is a selector, so it's a big handle. It's not a big handle, but a handle. So
It's the drifting handle.
it is the drifting handle. It's either all-time high,
Yep.
neutral, or all-time low.
Right.
So I'm like, why is this doing this? This is horrible. It's been doing it for weeks. So then I just rested my hand on that lever,
Uh-huh.
and it moved a little. I'm like, that should be all the way forward. Why is it moving?
Uh-huh.
Was it
So I
not?
think I determined that at some point, something or someone might have accidentally whacked it and moved it about that much,
Huh?
which for some reason was
It's like
engaging.
putting it back towards neutral or something like
yeah,
that?
so it was engaging
So it was
something.
locking a wheel up. It was-
That's
So
funny.
So the
put it
transfer
in-
case is like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the transfer case is now just a bunch of shavings.
it is. So I put it in I put it in neutral, worked it back and forth a few times.
That's
That's
when you
what
heard
he
the-
has.
So it's like
Oh, if
four
you
low,
do that, you should
four
probably
high,
call a
four
doctor.
low, four high, and I'm like,
Ooh, what?
If you work it back and forth a few times, you just hear gravel. You should probably call a doctor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
So, bam, right into four-wheel high.
Uh huh.
Hasn't done it since.
Well, hot damn.
So I fixed one thing, and then
Wait, let's not call it fixed,
I made it less worse.
because that would imply something's broken. I feel like we need a word for like something is in a.
You solved the problem.
I
solved the prob-
returned the Jeep to its proper operating.
But you know how there's like.
It was always in its proper...
But you know how words like there are certain words we adopt from other languages like resume or je ne sais quoi or something like that because there is no equivalent in English.
I got it.
I feel like we need that word for like unfucking something and
He unmuddled it.
unmuddled.
Because if you muddle something,
I guess it's been unmuddled.
it's unmuddled.
I feel like that's not specific enough.
Okay.
The Germans have a specific word.
Nine!
Scheiße!
No.
Unscheiße.
Okay. They have a specific word for a person that you just want to punch in the face.
Do they really?
I don't remember what it is, but I took a screen cap of it.
Okay.
I would have to find it, but it does exist.
I was going to make a really bad joke.
All right, hold on.
I'm not going to.
But I did more good things. I'm very proud. That's why I want to brag to the three of you
1,
and the 5 of
2.
you out there.
And the one of you out there is what you said?
No, I said the 2 of you and the 5 of you out there.
Oh, fine.
In the face, German.
Did it come right up, though?
Yes, it did,
See? It's a real thing.
and it's a word.
It is a word. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh,
I don't remember,
no, all
I
right.
don't remember what it is. Will
I
Google
need-
pronounce it for you?
There's a YouTube video.
Hold on.
How about we
Is
all
there a real German
How about we
saying
all
it?
try first?
All right. So here's
See how close we get?
the word. Just see the eyes get wider for a second. You even want to just like, you got back. Baby got back. And then what?
Baby got back a rib.
Begrijpen
Da.
shit.
Emma deva.
Oh, sorry. Begrijpen shit. Or shite. Nope, you can't do anything to it. You just
Yeah, that's basically what I come up with,
That's
what you
hyphen
just
shit.
said.
All right. So let's see how the iPhone pronounces it.
Was it a YouTube video or?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
Is your volume up?
Backpfeifengesicht.
It does pronounce it in Deutsch.
Yeah.
Backpfeifengesicht.
Now speak it in English.
Backpfeifengesicht.
Can you slow it down to something under chipmunk?
No.
Oh.
Hold on. All right. So what else did you do this week, Jack?
So now.
Yes. No, later. But
wait,
yes.
wait.
so good. Now and later.
So wifey went and did weed whacking for me, which was
Hooray!
super
why
awesome.
didn't husband do weed whacking?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't home.
Oh.
And she was. And
Right.
she was going to mow the lawn too, but I said, no, let me do that because
And then you haven't done
I'm
it yet,
much
have you?
larger than you and I could use the exercise. So she finally, that was the compromise. She'd let me mow if she could do weed whacking. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, oh, there's a couple spots I want to hit, blah, blah. So I like go, weenie, weenie. Oh. Yeah. And then I'm like, it's just,
Yep.
oh. So off I go to YouTube to figure out how to do this. So
Take off the case.
I get the redneck. The redneck shows how he does it on the bed of his truck. So take the bolts out. Just short of the blowtorch to try to get that C-clamp pin off that's holding the spring onto the
you?
case.
For you or on this video?
No, for me.
Okay.
It's a very, it was actually a very sturdy C-clip they put in there
Okay.
to hold it onto the
Okay.
little cabover that I was sitting on.
Kaburber?
Yeah, so I was ready to take hammer and large things. So then wifey came out and said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Murder." She's like, "Let me try for a minute." 14 seconds later, she has the clip off. I'm just standing there in a look of, there's 20 minutes. I tried. No. How?
Well, Jay, you were trying to actually pull the handle apart the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one solid piece of metal compared to the clip that was way down there, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah. So anyway, she takes a little.
Backpfeifengesicht.
Now we're back to this again.
Backpfeifengesicht.
Well, you said slower.
Back fight.
Back 5 into the
Yeah, you can't even say it.
Yeah.
So anyway, got the new string. Went next door to Goss because that's where I bought it. They're very nice. Gave me a couple feet of string for free.
Yay.
Because I often go there and cry that I broke something, and they take pity on me now.
Yeah.
So they gave me a couple feet of
Oh,
string.
it's him again. Just
like-
give him some string. He'll
We
play
already
with it
took our
and
last vacation on you guys.
Yeah, a little ball string.
It's like we already went vacation on his dime, so we'll just give him some string for free. Yay! So thank you, Goffs. Not a sponsor. Tied it all up, put it together, and everything was there.
And then you ripped it apart again.
No, but if this was Weed Whacker,
Uh-huh.
the handle was hanging down here. I'm
That's
like,
not how it's supposed to work.
no. So I'm
You
like,
added too much string.
That's the thing. It doesn't really tell you how much string you're supposed to put.
Well,
Wouldn't you have read or just like laid out how much string you had on the old one?
Well, no, because it was snapped.
But
Yeah.
you can add
Yeah,
the two
you-
pieces together.
No, I can't.
What?
Because that would make for a horrible story.
Yeah, I sure.
So, after trial and error 3 more times later, I finally got it to almost nearly the right length,
Uh huh.
and now it just kind of...
Great.
So that's number 2 thing I did since we were last here. Now
Okay.
I got number 3, which is the most hilarious.
Please go on.
So, wifey comes up and says, we have a problem with the dryer. I'm like, what's the problem? It's not dryering anymore.
Dry.
I'm like, what's it not doing? She's like, drying. You know what a dryer does. It's
Yes.
not drying. I'm like, oh, well, that's a problem.
I hope she had it like that.
Pretty much.
Good.
Because when I have those really dense moments, she's like, yeah, the dryer's not drying.
no, it's actually not on cruise control. The cruise control's out, and the cup holders are broken.
That would make more sense to me, honestly.
Okay.
See, she's the smart one, and I'm just the dumb ox. So,
Dumb ox. Dumb ox or dumb ox?
Is this another German word?
da. So,
Je suis demaux.
I grab my bravery.
Je suis Gison.
I grab my bravery, which is...
Slightly
A
between
dr-
your penis and balls.
No, that's not where I keep my drill. It's in the garage.
Oh, I thought you said your bravery.
Yeah, my drill is my bravery.
Oh.
Yeah. So I grab drill, a bunch of other tools, and I'm ready to go surgery.
Here's
Because
my
I've
favorite.
never done this before.
Here's my faget part.
Go on.
Is that like you're
What
just
the hell
going
did you
out
get
like
on yourself. This is why we can't take you out.
So I also have a listen. It is below the camera line.
But how did you do that, though?
I think it dripped off the bottom.
Oh.
That's a lot of condensation.
It was, yeah.
So,
But here's the thing: is that you have an appliance.
I do.
What are you gonna do with the drill? Are you gonna take out the screws with the drill?
I'm ready for anything.
I guess, but
Yeah, I
you're,
don't wanna
you're
make
gonna
five-
like totally gonna strip the screws.
No, I don't want to take 5 trips to the freaking garage, so I brought everything.
He just wants to take one trip to Home Depot for a new dryer.
Yeah. So I got the torch, just in
Okay.
case you never know.
in case he really wants to dry the clothes.
I'm just picturing him like there's like it's not drying. Oh, it's stuck with a raccoon again, and you're like burning the raccoon out of the
So
dryer.
I'm not sure if the raccoon started in the transfer case and got to the dryer or
Listen,
vice
if
versa.
you burn all the hair off, it just comes right out.
There's no transfer case in your dryer.
Yeah.
There
Go
is-
on.
There is now.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. More power.
So if you need things dried in 3 minutes and almost smoking when they come out,
Yep.
do I have the dryer for you?
Yes.
I'll let you
Jay
guys
needs
come
to buy
over.
9X shirts for them to fit him now, though.
He's just buying sales and sewing them together.
I bought this main mast stuff.
Shoves it in there for 30 minutes, puts it
Yeah.
in 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Nailed it. Just buying Rosie O'Donnell surplus.
She's not using it. So anyway,
That's right. I made Rosie O'Donnell fat joke.
so I
Okay.
I know.
I called a
It's not for you. It's for them. Because someone out there is going to be like, "Hey, don't pick on." I don't care. Anyway,
It's low hanging fruit,
Yeah.
but you know,
yeah.
it's like me saying Drew Carey used to be fat too. Now he just looks
Yeah, weird.
He just looks amorphic.
he does look like, please do not adjust your picture. Drew
Like
Carey.
his head's a little.
Drew Carey is, in fact, misapportioned.
His head's a little
Weird,
big,
yeah.
but not.
Not. So you're sitting there with a blowtorch and a dryer.
Because I figure if I can't figure out how to fix it, I'm just going to
You
put
can at
the
least
blowtorch
burn the house
in.
down around it.
Yeah, I'm going to put the blowtorch in there, and then we'll just start it so it'll
Tunk,
tumble.
tunk, 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 tunk,
But then you'll have the
boom.
blowtorch so it'll be hot.
Right.
So I'm thinking ahead.
Okay.
I thought that was wise of me. So I call a local supply place asking about the part, and they gave me a number that was this big.
So was the part heater coil?
It's just a heater coil.
Yeah.
Because
you know what parts are in a dryer? A heater coil
And a
bit-
motor.
And a motor and a
that
fan.
spins.
And a belt, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so you get the heater coil.
So for a heater coil, for those of you at home, here's your top tip today.
Uh-huh.
Can we say that?
Yes.
Too late, I already did. If you want to find out if the coil is bad, do a continuity test. So you just go to one end and the other end with a multimeter. If it beeps,
And if you see a Starbucks cup just sitting there, bad continuity, someone screwed up.
Game of Thrones reference.
Or just turn it on
Yeah.
and then touch it.
Yeah.
That's true. This
You'll
only
find
hurt
out
for
real
a
quick.
second.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, don't leave that on, and your kitchen floor is burning.
Ow, 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 ow,
ow,
Move your
ow,
hand.
ow.
Can't melted.
Melted off.
Oh, well.
Yep.
How was your weekend? Well, pretty good, Brad. Change a heater coil.
Yeah.
Got a nub left.
So
Like-
continuity using a multimeter.
So no continuity. I take it out. I figure out how to take it out. I'm like, oh, okay. There's the brake because you go doing, 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 doing. It's
Yep.
just, well, it's not supposed to do that. Now
Right.
that makes sense why it wasn't getting hot. So call local place. They're like,
He
it's
goes back to
this
the
much.
lawnmower place.
I did.
And they
They gave
say,
me more string.
no, Jay.
Yeah, no.
Lawnmower.
So I
dryer.
bought a chainsaw instead. And now I use the chainsaw to dry clothes.
Great.
Right.
Perfect.
So then I go on to Amazon,
The Zon.
the Zon, and I look up the part,
$3.99.
and the price is this much.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a fuse kit and the sensors.
Also, you get more stuff.
Yeah, for that much more, you get the fusies parts.
Right.
So wifey, being an intelligent woman that she is, says, if you're going to have it apart, why don't you replace the belt since it's about 15 years old?
Yeah.
And that's
That's-
probably what's squealing.
That's a smart thing.
Like, that's why I,
I
love
see-
you
I
because
see why you
you're
pay her
smart.
so much.
I do
Yep.
pay her very well.
Yeah.
So I buy that part. So still, in comparison to the one part, I'm still just paying this much for all those parts.
Well done.
So put the back part in. It works. I was shocked too, I know. Vacuum it all out because there's about 30 years of dust, even though it's only 15 years old.
Well, they pre-dusted it.
Yeah, a little 911 notice that your house is on fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
So weird.
I should look into that.
You should, yeah.
Oh well, I always have wifey have 9-1.
Just dies speed
Just
dial.
sitting there ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. She's just like,
Okay, we're good.
It's-
And
I lo-
she knows. She just has to say, he was touching shit again.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right up.
Also, when she throws on the southern accent, they know exactly who it is.
No, well, it's
Well,
also
that's how they identify.
well at Jay's house whenever anyone's over and they need to use the phone, it's like just dial 9-1 to get out. Wait. So you're like a corporation where you need to dial digits before you exit out? No. You're gonna be trapped by the horror show that is this house. You'll just want to dial 9-1 to start.
Yeah, and then-
and then
and
if
then,
you really can't get out, dial the other one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So get the back put back together. I have to take the front off to get to the belt. So that was a 5-minute shit show because I brain couldn't put together how the belt went with the tensioner.
Sure.
But then I found video on YouTube. Thanks again, YouTube.
Hot
3
tip.
times saving me. Got it figured out. Made $1.96 and all the change that was around the bottom of the drum.
So in the end, this was a profitable endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Did you find any of those missing socks?
No, believe it or not,
Oh.
I'm still missing one, and I don't know where it is. I'm like, it's got to be here.
The dog ate it.
It was
Meanwhile,
not.
it's in Hawaii,
Yeah.
just like underneath the bed. Like, someday he'll pick me up.
Someday.
Someday I will come back for you. So got the whole dryer together. Worked. I know I was still shocked. Pushing it back into place.
Oh,
When all of a sudden, from the washer, the pipe's coming up for the washer shut off. Drip. I'm like,
oh.
did I just see that? So I blink a couple times.
Just waiting. Like maybe I was imagining something.
Drip.
And you're like, no!
I'm like, well, maybe it's coming from the hose.
Drip.
Drip.
No, so if you have the two hoses right there,
Yeah.
and this is the shutoff that it's going into, right in the middle. I'm like, I don't know how this is possible, but yet it's still happening. Fuck me. All right.
I can see where my weekend's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, I'm off to go give Home Depot more money. All right.
Meanwhile, somehow all that turned into, so I replaced my deck.
Yeah, so I have a new house now. So I'm like, I'm just going to replace the pipes because it's been dripping on the pipes this whole time.
Right.
So it's starting to rust that. The wood at the floor is already starting to mold and deteriorate.
That's
because
probably not great.
Evidently, it's been doing it for a while.
Right.
And I just never saw it because, well, it's behind the fucking washing machine.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I get the PEX, I get the new thing, I get the shark bite connectors. I'm ready to do this.
Because
Right.
apparently everything is PEX now.
Well, it is in my house because my water, it's well and it eats everything.
So
It's
it's
like,
mine.
ooh, metal. Nom, 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 nom.
Mine
And,
doesn't, though.
well, then you have a more well-behaved well.
I do.
Well,
very-
well,
It's less
well.
acidic. You're
It's
closer to the center of
Yeah.
town.
It's a deep subject. By the way.
Uh,
So, I cut the old pipes, get everything out of there. The freaking...
then he remembers to turn the water off.
Yeah.
Then shit! Damn it! I knew I forgot something.
Uh-huh.
Gets into his
There
dryer.
was so much rust and corrosion on those pipes on the hoses going to the washer. I'm like,
that when he thought about changing them, the pipe just went,
pretty much. It was just dust in the wind.
It's just like he's sitting
It-
there.
it-
he's sitting there like Thanos with the dry.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I get all the proper parts.
Yep.
I actually got everything I needed. One shot. I know I was amazed too.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm going to make sure I don't fuck up the pipes.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure hot is hot and cold is cold. So I go down and I look. I'm like, all right, there's the water heater. There's that. There's insulation on these pipes. All right,
What does the insulation mean?
that it's hot. Because that would make sense that you want to keep the hot water hot for longer. And because you don't want to keep cold water cold because it's already cold. So I'm like, all right, insulated pipe, makes sense it would be the hot.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to check one more time just to make sure. So, firefighting skills, keep your finger on it and never take it off. Because if it moves, your finger's just going to follow where it goes. And
Yep.
it's an old house, so shit's weird.
Yeah.
So, follow. Yes, it's the right one. Awesome. So, I get my connectors, put them in, put the pipes, put them in, go up there, put the other stuff into the shutoff valve, connect the hoses. Everything's awesome. Nothing leaked. I'm so happy.
I'm sorry. I was
I'm
expecting
waiting,
something
I'm
else.
waiting,
I'm
waiting.
expecting something else here. That's it? There's a happy ending?
So,
There's no happy endings on this show. You know that.
Somebody had to have lost a finger.
Like, it looks like we're happy after the deep fried show. No, we all go home and die a little
Oh, yeah,
inside.
that is the worst. There's Deep Regret Saturday comes after
Yeah,
that.
deep fried Friday, deep regret Saturday.
Then Deep Toilet Bowl Sunday.
so in celebration, we do a load of laundry. Because now we have new water lines.
Uh-huh.
We have working dryer.
Right.
This is awesome.
This is great.
This is amazing.
Did you just roll around in the mud outside just to gin up a load?
No.
Quick, honey, roll around in dog shit so we can do some laundry.
Just push her in the backyard.
So here's the thing. So
Look, $1.
I
Yeah.
so just I forget we were doing load up, but it's cold.
Uh-huh.
But it's loading very slowly. I'm like, cold water shouldn't do that slowly.
Uh-huh.
I put my hand in there. It's hot water. I'm like, no. I put colors. There's colors on the back that says hot go here, cold go here.
Right.
Those colors are right. Those colors are connected to those colors. And I already traced those fucking pipes down there because I saw it and I touched the thing. Turns out that the cold water came from the high side of the water heater. So the supply going into it, they piped it off of there, and for some reason, to fuck with me 20-something years ago, decided to put insulation on it. Said, this'll fuck with somebody, because let's make the cold water colder.
Well, it's not that you do that. You just prevent it from freezing.
No, the boiler is right there.
You put
The
insulation
basement
on
never
it.
the basement never gets under 50
Yes.
degrees.
Great. You put it on there to prevent it. Was that boiler always there?
No, it's just over a little more.
No,
But
but
the piping hasn't changed.
I know. But was the basement always that warm?
Yes.
Then I don't know. I have people that live. I got nothing.
You do put insulation
Yeah,
on
you still do.
to the cold to keep
Yeah,
it
so it
freezing.
doesn't freeze.
Because the
Fuck
hot
off,
one-
this is my story.
Okay. Okay.
So now, I'm so proud of my pipe job,
Uh huh.
but the colors are backwards.
Uh huh.
But the worst part is I'm so OCD about things being perfectly as they should.
Right.
It's fucking driving me nuts because now I know the water is wrong.
Well, you could just swap the hoses.
Yes, and I have the removal tool, which means I have to shut the water off to the entire house again and then get those
You
pipes to
didn't
drain.
use the little screw hoses.
No, I mean I have to change the pipes. I have to take the removal tool for the shark bite because it's
No,
a
you
compression
don't.
fitting.
You can leave those and just change the hoses to go into the washer.
Oh, I already did that for a temporary fix.
Uh huh.
But the colored pipes going for hot and cold, red and
So
blue.
his blue one is in the hot one, and his red one is.
Yeah, so blue is in the
Good
hot
for
water.
you for doing it right, but all right. Anyways.
Yes, I did. I wanted to do this one and done.
Okay.
So then,
You know what?
Which is why he's on number 2.
yeah.
You know what Pat's solution would have been to that problem?
Huh.
We're already fixed.
Well, it is
Because
fixed.
I would have been like, well, fuck. And we're good.
Yep.
So then, the old shut-off valve was
Uh-huh.
screwed into the wall. Makes sense. This shut-off you cannot screw into the wall.
You, okay.
Well, I mean, you can like make a bracket for it and just go. But the bracket was like part of the bracket, like the whole. It was part of the shut-off. The whole shut-off was just had these two
Thanks.
parts of the cast metal, whatever they did, where you just whoop, and it just stayed there for the last 90 years.
Okay.
And this one does not. So currently, along with my piping fuck up, there's now a shutoff valve that's being suspended in air by 6 zip ties chained together on a screw. If that's not fucking redneck,
Nailed it.
But you know what?
Yep, it works.
it's still working,
Just go with
and
it.
it's just kind of hanging out.
It'll be like here's my favorite saying. There's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because once that temporary solution,
Like it works. Oh,
Bless
I'm busy doing other stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
until you're ready to tackle that problem.
Yeah. There's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution.
Yeah.
So now I just have to figure out how to get this non-bracketed shutoff to just stay against the wall.
No, you don't.
Because no,
Good luck.
Here's the cool part. Because I took a 3/4 inch pipe holder, like
Yep.
for floor joists and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's where the old screw used to go, and there's no anchor in the wall, so it's got to be in a stud.
All right.
Cool. So I went straight down from it, hammered it in. It's like, and it went. I'm like,
Oh.
no, there's a stud there because wood. I can see wood. Put screw in, pull, it don't move because it's in wood. I went straight down. No more wood. Where did it go? I don't know.
Well, your house is also built in like 1892, so good luck with that.
They may have just run out of wood that day. And
They might have just run out of wood and it's like, yeah, screw it. We'll just stop it right there. Put in a cross
Well, do you
piece.
want the rest of your ceiling or do you want to have something for your washing machine?
What's the washing machine?
Good, we'll
She's
put
in
it-
the kitchen.
All
All
right, we'll go put this up in the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, that really was 1892. All right.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, it really was.
Sadly, but
Don't blame me. Blame history.
We've matured and we've
It's true.
evolved from that.
Now Jay's the washing machine.
I am.
Yep. All right.
So that was my adventure.
Do anything else?
I think that's enough.
Is it enough?
When I sit there and do nothing and just cry in a corner and rock back and forth,
Yeah, but
that was
that's
a lot
every
of
week.
things.
yeah.
Yeah, but I did that in between.
Oh, that's a real full week then.
Right?
How about you, Pat? What's new with you?
Dug a hole.
You dug? Oh, you working on your hobbit hole?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Aw.
No.
What were you both digging a hole for?
It's more like a big flat surface. See,
All right, I'm gonna. But a hole constitutes something that is a large depression in the ground.
then it's a hole. It's just very long, wide, but shallow.
Wait, why does it have to be
That is a ditch.
I dug a ditch.
Why does it have to be depressed? Why can't it be happy?
Because
Or just-
that's the way it goes. Because it's awfully down.
Yeah.
So why did you dig a ditch?
Well, I have
'Cause he
a
can.
natural stone foundation in my house
Yes, you do.
with a lot of mortar and stuff in between it,
I do too.
which is quite porous.
Uh huh.
I don't like water in my basement,
Bummer.
so digging
Agua.
a 4 to 6 foot
Agua.
trench,
Yep.
placing down some plastic, French drain,
Yep.
stone.
Agua.
Water goes away from the house. It goes down the front yard.
Have you bought the plastic yet?
Yes.
Bummer.
Still got more house and not enough plastic.
No, because I was gonna say I'd recommend the same stuff I put on top of my workshop shipping container.
Cool.
Just like the-
Got more of it?
No,
What'd you use?
it's like the rubber roofing material.
See, I looked at that.
Yeah,
I got 6 mil plastic.
that's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah.
That stuff does rot and will become porous
Yeah, eventually.
quicker than you think. Anyways, good times.
What's quicker than you think?
5 years?
I can deal with 5 years.
Yeah. All right. Good for you.
The rubber will break down too. Eventually.
Yeah, just a lot slower.
Yeah.
What else you do? Digging ditches?
Listen.
Putting down plastic? Yeah, buddy.
Spent a lot of money on rocks.
Rocks. Rock
You
on.
know, you can just
Pretty
walk
much.
around and find rocks.
It's true.
When I did my whole path,
Yes, but like filling in like 10 rocks is
Mm-hmm.
not going to be enough. I need like 4 feet.
you have an SUV. You can just open the back and go to a park and just fill it with
And
rocks.
or just where I live.
What?
Go
gravel
dig
where
in
you
my
live?
yard and you'll find all the rocks.
Head down to
you
the
ever
brook,
wanted.
grab a shovel.
No.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun.
What are you guys doing on Saturday?
Sleeping in.
Wanna help
Nope,
some rocks up the yard?
not so much.
All right.
What else you do?
That's it.
All right, that sounds like fun.
What'd you do this week, Brad?
Well, I had a pretty busy. Oop, that's a fart, not a poop. I had a pretty,
Not guaranteed.
which is part of the story.
Oh, good.
So, sorry. Busy couple weeks, a lot of work, did some traveling. Couple weeks ago, I was in Unionville. And, like, one of these things that, like, Jay knows and you know is whenever I go traveling... Great. Whenever I go traveling, I always carry, like, a holy shit first aid kit. Like a trauma kit, basically.
Like an uh-oh.
Right. Like, I've never had to use it except for, like, Band-Aids.
Right.
Until a couple weeks ago. I'm driving home. No, I'm fine. Although I did get blood on... Did the blood come out?
New shoes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the other one's got bloodied up.
No, the other ones are just disgusting
The
anyways.
other ones were the other guys.
No.
Or these were the other guys.
Yeah, he's not using them anymore. No, no.
Just sutured him up and
No,
cut him
no,
off.
no,
And
so, no, we were... I was coming home from...
by the way, he had an ankle tattoo. It was weird.
coming home from work through Unionville, and I roll up, and just past Unionville, like you're driving down towards Route 8, and roll up on the scene, and I just see, like, it looked like a motorcycle just basically exploded.
They don't normally do that.
They don't really normally do that, so I'm, like, looking on the side of the road, and I see someone over there.
You're like, normally there's a person with these.
You know, yeah, there should
Let
be.
me see if I can
Normally,
find at
this is
least-
together, and there's a person on top.
Let me see if I can find at least a part.
Yeah. So, strolling up there.
Picks up a pinky. Are you okay?
Are
Do you need help?
Is there anything should I call your family? Yeah.
That I'll take that as a yes.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
gonna need
yes.
a little bit more
A little
information.
bit, yeah.
Name? Okay, we're speaking binary, ones and zeros here.
This
My
could take
language.
a while. Yeah. I roll up on this guy. It's just like there's like a dude on the side of the road who is just like in rough shape, and there's one dude over there.
And he was trying to help the guy that was in the accident.
Yeah, I know. And so I'm like,
Hey, buddy.
so I'm sitting there, and then like, cause I just came back from trip, and I always bring my first aid kit with me wherever I go, just
You say you
because.
came back from tripping?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on mushrooms.
Good
Yeah,
on you.
totally
Little peyote.
mushroomed out. Yeah, a little LSD. So I'm like, pull over, and I'm like, oh shit, I can help. So no, side of the road. So
The
I
light bulb goes off above his
yeah, I
head.
was like, that's what that's for.
That's why I bought this stuff.
Yeah. So I essentially ran over to the other side of the road, and it's like it was by this person's house, and they just got like towels and shit.
Yeah.
And this dude, without a helmet, essentially went skidding like 200 feet, flipped his bike a few times, managed to end up with just like a broken arm and like some really bad
burn.
head lacerations.
Yep.
So
No helmet?
no helmet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Got
like ooh,
lucky.
that's fucking like that's organ donor lucky right
Yeah.
there, man. So went over, and it was like luckily the other guy there, he had basically what amounted to like the little teeny like Johnson Johnson first aid kit. I'm like,
It's
not gonna do it. Yeah. So I had
He'd be
like,
like, and that one there,
and that one there.
and that one there. We got
So-
one more. Where's the most important part?
Let's keep the brain in.
Yeah.
You just have to put the head back on.
No,
yeah.
but you see, it's okay because if you put the Band-Aids on, and you give him a lollipop. He's fine.
Just fine. No, so I had this stuff. It's called Blood Stop IX, which is like essentially like quick clot.
Yeah, quick clot. Yeah.
And some cohesive bandage and a whole bunch of gauze and all the rest of that. So it was. I'm glad I was able to help this guy, but it was also just interesting for me in another sense of like.
Be like, huh, that's how you use that.
But no, well, it's not how you use it. It's like, okay, in a real like, holy shit, this guy's bleeding really bad emergency.
will this really work?
Is this like, did I do this did I build out a proper trauma kit?
Right.
You know, so
Meanwhile, guy's not dead.
not dead, not dead.
Survived till ambulance got there.
Yeah, we're able to basically just
Meanwhile, the ambulance gets there, gives him a lollipop, and says, "Go ahead,
go ahead.
ready to
No,
go."
you're fine now. No. It's basically till first responders got there and he was on his way. And it was like, all right, and
I'm gonna need those bandages back at any point.
no, thank you. Went home, washed all the blood out of my pants, and
Whoops.
called it a day.
Meanwhile, your dad's just like,
Not mine.
care to.
Nope. But
His butt.
no, not that. So
You
I
looked at it.
had a work trip after,
Okay.
shortly thereafter, and
Still bloody pants.
no, Dad cleaned the pants by then.
Okay. Because the
He-
airport probably would have questioned that.
A little bit.
Man
He-
leaving the state in bloody
just
pants.
covered in blood. I gotta get on my flight. You don't understand. I have to go.
It's work. It's work.
I have to go for work. I have to leave now.
I know
Yeah.
my ticket says Wyoming, but
Wyoming.
I'd really like to go to Mexico.
Yeah, or Montana, just Canada.
Any of the UDAs?
Others.
Like, you know where the
I'll
United
take a stand.
Another lend?
Yeah,
Give me a lend?
Lend. Yeah. So
A stand.
I gotta go to. I had to go out to Oregon for work.
That's not a stand.
No, it is not. There's I think,
Oregon or Oregon? Oregon or Oregon?
Depends on
Oregon.
or Oregon.
Oregon. I say it's Oregon.
Oregon. That's what's in your body. Organs are in your body.
That's an organ. I say Oregon.
It just sounds like you're about to throw up, and then you say
Organ.
Oregon.
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 That's pretty much what I do when I think about Oregon.
Oregon. Oregon.
Oregon.
Like say oregano.
Oregano.
Okay.
Oreg.
Oreg.
You went to so you went to Oreg.
Oregon. Oregon.
Oh.
Oregon. Oregon.
Oh, Reagan.
Oregon as the wind comes blowing.
Okay, so you went to Oregano.
I went to Oregano for work, and
Oregon.
working like just
Where you got diabetes.
absolutely not yet, but there's some ice cream waiting over there to push that along. Working like crazy, right? And whenever I go to a place, I always
Working
try
down.
and get out into nature, right? A little bit. I like to do a little bit of hiking. At least go in like some scenic places and take some pictures, right?
Right.
So I get out of
So
work.
there's this guy that was in a bike accident.
No.
Took some pictures.
No, I got out of work at like
I'd already helped
4
one.
that day, and I already know that like sunsets at 8:39 p.m. I'm like, I got this, right?
Right.
So I'm in Portland.
Which way's east?
Right. Yes, exactly.
Well,
actually.
you know which way is east.
Yeah. So get out before just got in the rental car. Immediately just zoomed off towards Mount Hood because I'm like, I'm gonna get some pictures of Mount Hood. Yeah.
The sun going. Pew.
Yeah, exactly. Get like, and I'll show you. Actually, here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for
Because
Mount
then
Hood.
you can't see them, so this is why
Yeah,
this makes
Destiny,
this
don't
perfect.
worry.
Don't worry. This,
You'll judge by my oohs and
don't
ahs
worry.
how
This
good the
show
picture
isn't
is.
for you.
No. Jesus, did you go like through like 400 pictures?
I did, yeah. Well, yeah, and then, like, waterfalls, you know?
That's not a sunset.
That's not a sunset, but it's like waterfalls. Isn't that pretty? Look, waterfalls.
Brad at a waterfall.
Yep, it's great. And then, so, I go up to Mount Hood and trying to, like, drive up as far as I can go. And I get a little far, and then it's like, and road closed.
Whoops, wow.
Bummer. But I did see a patch of snow.
Yeah.
So you just took a picture of snow.
I did take a picture of snow, and I'm standing out there, and I realize I'm totally in the middle of, like, mountain lion country. So I'm, like, constantly, like, looking around to make sure.
Man, I really hope I don't smell like those ribs that I had for lunch.
Exactly. But I did get some nice pictures of Mount Hood, so there you go. So that was cool.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah. Apple trees and Mount
I was
Hood.
gonna say, are you at an orchard?
I am.
Huh,
Isn't that very pretty?
it is.
So I'm like, all right, it is like...
It's a new orchard too.
It's like 6:50.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, I got just enough time. If you drive north, when you're
Get to Canada in
Yes,
your bloody
you can.
pants.
I didn't
Okay.
quite get to Canada, but I did get to Washington State.
Oh,
So I drove to Washington State. So, because like if you know where Portland is, it's close to there, and I went
Yep.
east and then north.
it's
There's
also
Mount-
where George is from.
Yes, there's Mount Adams up there, so I went to Mount Adams. Beautiful, beautiful looking mountain.
Used for you.
There is there's like Yakima Native American like
Yakov
reservation area.
Smirnoff.
Yeah,
land there.
Yakov land.
Yakov Smirnoff, exactly. And going up there, I'm like, if I race up there, I can get some like pictures as the sun's setting, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Like I get up there, and there's this area up there where there's like these burned out trees.
That's
Well, no, it's like you look at that, and it's like that's incredibly pretty, right?
Yeah.
Pat, you're just gonna have to vouch for this, right?
kind of depressing too, but still.
It is incredibly pretty. And then I go over to the mountain, and it's like, okay, that's pretty gorgeous.
That's pretty
You gotta-
good.
That's pretty good. I'm getting some amazing pictures,
Yes.
right? So I get up there, and I've Googled GPS this, where I'm just like going up there, get to like I know exactly where the closest I can get to it, where I can get some good
Right.
picture, get some pictures. Great, sun's going down, and then I'm just gonna drive back to Portland, right? And just
Right.
hotel for the
Sure.
night. So it's like, okay, great. I get up there, and they're like at the very, very peak up there, there is like one-ish bar of service. And it's not like one bar Verizon or one bar AT&T. It's like that, and it's like one bar extended. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like,
Oh dear.
one bar 1X extended. I'm like, this isn't good.
That's where the people that come up with your bill go, yes, he's indeed.
Soviet Russia,
extended.
you pay extended bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get that bill, you're gonna need to go to a stand.
Yeah, I will. So I'm up there, and I'm like, okay, let me Google my way back to the hotel, right?
Ain't googling nothing
With one bar of service.
Yeah,
with one extended bar.
Extended
right.
bar.
Well, it got enough where it
It got the goo.
Eventually, 20 minutes later,
it essentially like it calculated a route back, right? Mm-hmm. But it's one of those cases where it's like the base map is not loading. It is just one big continuous color of green. You're not seeing roads or any of that.
It's just it looks like it goes left here,
Yep.
but I don't know how far away that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just like now, as in then, I really had to use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to leave you in suspense while I go use the bathroom.
Not really in suspense, but
Well, you are.
okay.
And then do some tech news, and then I'll be back.
Wait, do what?
you have to go quantum poop.
I do.
Oh.
Oh.
You know it's a bad poop when you have to
Yeah, I'm just going to...
stop midway,
This was basically... So
almost
basically,
midway through. No, it's midway through a live show.
It's midway through a live show, and this is basically what ended up happening to me later, so this is kind of like foreshadowing.
Okay.
And of course, he doesn't have the EC disconnect mic today. He
No.
has- What's that?
It's a piece of paper.
It is a piece of paper.
Piece of paper that I wrote some things down on.
Oh,
Jay, you have Hulu.
I did.
You did. You don't.
I do not.
Why not?
Well, no one was watching it. I didn't want to spend $15 a month on something no one's using.
Now, why are you spending $15 a month on it?
Because I can't stand commercials, so I made them go away.
Okay, so the base price for that is $5.99.
Yeah.
So it costs an extra $10 to get no ads. Or
Well, it depends on the plan, because if you get the higher up plan with no commercials and like more than one person using it, because people in house and maybe parents had access to.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So an extra $10 for that.
yeah, basically.
Okay. Do you know how much Hulu TV is?
I'm going to guess they're in the same $40 bracket like everything else that has live TV.
$44.99 a month.
All right. They're in the ballpark.
So if you wanted Hulu,
Yeah.
like you had at $15,
Yes.
plus their TV,
Yes.
$60.
Okay. Still cheaper than
month.
a wired service.
Right. But Hulu's probably not going to give you everything that you need. So on top of that, you're probably going to want Netflix.
Depending on if you get the HD package with
Well,
the
there's
4K.
the base price of $8.99.
Right.
The medium price, which is the HD ones, multiple streaming, $12.99. These are all the new prices, by the way.
But if you want 4K, then 16.
$15.99.
Yeah, $15.99.
So you're going to tack on. So then now you're at $75. Mm-hmm. Now, would you want, if you have Amazon Prime too?
Mm-hmm. But that's a yearly.
That's $100 a year.
That's an annual.
Average it out to $8 a month.
I think it's up to 120 now.
Jesus.
So $10 a month.
$10 a month. So now you're up to $80 a month. Mm-hmm. Plus your internet, which is probably going to be $60.
I have the 100, so it's like 70
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in the house, so I can justify it as like, I'd like to get cheaper, but if they're playing Xbox Live and they're
Right.
playing PlayStation
And you're on your
Pro,
phone.
yeah, and then we're watching something upstairs, and
Right. So you're almost as much as cable.
yes, emergency poop mitigated.
This
Mitigated.
a la carte is just as expensive as cable. I wrote down prices. Because Disney streaming is going to be about $12, right? I
Okay.
think. If
Yeah,
I-
but-
it's going to be like 7.
is it?
Yeah.
It's going to be
Like
$6 or $7 by itself, but the possibility, since Disney now owns half the world,
Right.
ESPN
with
Plus
Hulu
and then Hulu could probably be
Bundle.
up in that. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Which, if they bundle with Hulu, I'm switching over to Hulu.
Always
you go.
remember,
But
Flo the Progressive Girl was the original
what
bundler.
I
true.
find real shisty.
Wait, was the original what?
What?
Flo the Progressive Girl was the original what?
Bundler.
Bundle.
Bundle your home and auto and save.
I thought you were going to be like, was the original CSI crime scene investigator and crime scene CSI or whatever.
What I find
No.
really shisty?
Shiza.
YouTube. YouTube TV.
I'm doing that now.
$49.99.
Yeah.
But you also get unlimited
Uh-huh.
DVR.
Okay.
You do,
Great.
which is nice.
Do you get YouTube Red with it?
No.
So if you want YouTube Red on top of that, you got to
Yeah.
pay $12.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Their content is shit compared
Yes,
to
it is.
But you don't have commercials.
on their cable? On the
No,
YouTube TV?
on their YouTube. If you watch anything on YouTube,
Right, with YouTube
no
Red.
commercials. Right.
All right.
Not with YouTube
But
TV.
I have YouTube Music, which is the same as Google Play Music.
And how much is that?
That's 12 or $13 a month.
Right.
But that's the family,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have 6 people, and I only have 5.
You see all these little itty bitty micro charges? They're just adding up to be
Right, but to get YouTube Red's an extra $3.
to,
So to have unlimited music,
it's just I was
And
astounded when I
then
wrote
YouTube
down
Red.
the actual prices for all this stuff.
So, anyways,
Anyways,
I was up at Mount Adams in Washington.
but DC
What?
$8 a month.
DC? Like the comics?
Yeah, with their
Oh,
shows and their
forget that.
why.
Forget that. That's $8 a month. That's silly.
Batman the animated series.
Not worth it. You can buy it for $8 at Walmart,
No, you can't.
can't you?
Their animated movies are actually pretty good.
Okay. Anyways,
Shazam's pretty good.
right.
Wonder Woman's pretty good.
Great.
Aquaman's pretty good.
No, it's not.
I liked it.
I just watched it on a plane. That, like, the CG in that movie is fucking awful.
Okay, you watched it on a plane.
Uh-huh.
You need to watch it in a movie theater.
Do I really?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
don't. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right, so it's up at Mount Adams.
Watch
Okay.
it, watch it in the movies.
Right. And I'm up there, and I've Google GPS my way up there, and I have, like, pretty much no service, but I've gotten just enough where I've got Google, a bar,
Loaded.
Just like a track back,
You
right?
got the G and then the track.
Right, that's it. And then I'm going back. I'm like, all right, and we're going back. And so I start following it down, and so I'm like heading back down the mountain because I had to go up pretty high to get where that photo was. And it's starting to get dark, and I'm following the track here, and it's like showing like a right turn here, and I'm like taking the right turn there, and all the rest of that, and following it the whole way. And as I'm going, it's like, okay, I'm on these kind of like 1.5 lane, like U.S. forest land roads.
Right.
It's like a paved forest land road. Then after about 20 minutes, it's a one lane forest land road. Then after about another 10
it's a
minutes,
fire trail or something like that.
it's a dirt road.
Yep.
Ish.
At least it's graded.
Ish.
Okay.
And I'm going around and there's like trees over the road that have been like cut and cleared, and I'm like dodging around those now. And it's like I'm trying to like dodge these giant potholes and all the rest of that, like not fall off the road where the road's eroded.
Now
away.
I know you though, Brad. I'm
Yeah.
sure you rented a Jeep.
I had a Nissan Murano.
Okay.
That's as good as I could get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a Jeep.
Not a Jeep. And I'm going around there, and it is like I am now like 45 minutes. I'm like an hour into this drive.
Yep.
And it is just getting deeper and darker and deeper and darker. It is now completely pitch black. There is no moon out. It is basically trees over. This is like pure, like, if I'm going to see fucking Sasquatch and never, like, and then
It's right here,
and then
right
he's going
now.
to tear me limb from limb. It's right here, right now.
Right where you are.
Like, if I have to get out to take a piss, like, at that point, it's going to be like a mountain lion will disembowel me, right?
It's just waiting.
Right.
Running next to the
So
car.
I've been driving for like, thankfully I got enough gas where I'm like, I'll be able to
I'm
figure it out.
comfortable.
Yeah, I can,
If
whatever.
I really have to, I could go back.
Like, I can backtrack if I have to, whatever, something like that. But I'm like, after like an hour of going back, I'm like, it took me an hour 45 to get out of here. I should be like in suburban Portland by now.
Right.
It's like, where the am I?
Yep.
And so I'm finally like, this is stupid, right?
Right.
So I'm like, all right. I slow down. I put the car in park. I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get just like a bar of service. Whoomp.
Your car
It wasn't a dirt road.
is mud.
It was snow covered in dirt.
So once you stop moving,
Uh-huh. I sunk up to my axles
oh,
in a two-wheel drive
I know.
Nissan Murano
Oh,
in the middle of Washington
Cougarville.
Forest, where I have since long left the land of half a bar.
You are no longer extended.
I am no longer. My cell credit has been cut off like 45 minutes ago. Not only have not only do I not have half a bar, is I haven't even seen half a bar for at least 40 minutes. And this is after driving like 35, 40 through like the woods and all the rest of that, right? And I'm sitting there in the woods having to take this massive shit with the car stuck up to my axles in this utter pitch black night. Fuck. Just utter fuck. For just a moment, sheer panic. Like, I don't want you to think it wasn't there. I got over it.
but
Solid like 8 seconds,
But you had a-
sheer fucking panic. Because it's like, I'm on this road where it's like, this is snow, that's dirt, there's no tire tracks here. No one's been here since fucking fall.
What Brad has, Brad now has.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, you're gonna be like Iceman up in the.
yeah. Like, there is no one there. I don't have my PLB
he's
beacon.
frozen in his Murano with like
Yeah.
a pile of poo underneath him.
I will poop my way out of this.
Yeah.
I will get traction.
So I have to give my props to Subway for the following reasons.
Oh,
Eat for
oh.
For the following reasons, unlike McDonald's.
Did you poop in the bag?
No, I don't
Okay.
poop in the bag.
Well, it's,
Why am I using a bag? I'm in the woods.
made for
What do you think? I'm gonna like squat over the car? Like,
Well, you can't get out. You're in cougar country.
at this
it's
point, the
made-
poop is more important. It's pooping precedence.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, before I do, like, I can't think clearly. I need to shit. So this is why I like Subway. They're two fast food chains which I have undying respect for. One is Chick-fil-A, because no matter what you ask for condiments, they always put exactly what you ask for condiments in the bag.
Okay.
The other one is Subway.
Okay, why?
Because if you order a cookie, you
Yeah.
get a stack of napkins this thick. Doesn't matter if you order a cookie. You're like, I just want a soda. Here's your soda and your stack of napkins in the bag with your receipt. Right?
Oh, you just wanted your receipt? Let's give you a stack of napkins.
Exactly.
Just in case.
Yeah.
In a bag.
I just want a
There you
gift card. Here's your napkins.
go. Yes.
So thank God
In
for
case you're in the middle of the woods in Portland.
Yeah.
You just have to shit yourself.
Yeah, that's basically it. So this will get into another conversation in a
Okay.
second. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, listen, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die without any pants on. So there are some things you learn about shitting in the woods. One of the things you realize is, especially if you don't know the consistency or nature of what's about to follow, take your fucking pants off, take your underwear off, and put them over there.
Yeah.
So I'm basically in a shirt
You have your socks and shoes.
at the moment,
Okay.
but otherwise it's like naked from here to here.
Yeah.
And you did pop
Safety's sake,
you
yeah.
pop a squat over there.
Lean against a tree.
Or
Do you go down?
No, I'm just popping a squat, take a wide stance.
Oh, see, I do the tree.
Right. Well, if I'm going a tree, I'm like falling down a bank and never getting back up to the car, because it's like a 5 or 10 foot drop off the side of the
To
bank.
get to a tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, nope, we're not going to
Not
do
an
that.
option, then yes, you
Yeah,
squat.
yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. Pop a squat right there. So to get my actually I don't even have my shoes on at this point. I'm just in my socks
On snow?
on snow.
Oh, you're brave. Okay.
I know. So like pop a squat, get that all done. Thank you, Subway. Nice and clean. And
Meanwhile, the cookie's just on the dash.
so this is very important. This is very important here for our conversation later. It is at this time that I take my socks off, my bare feet touch the ground, and then I put my shoes on. Or
Okay.
I'm sorry, then I put my pants on, and then I put my shoes on.
Okay.
This is very important for conversation later.
Okay.
Okay, so at that point, I realized I also thank Subway, because you know what's great about their super large drinks? The cups are still super large.
Yes.
So for the next half an hour, I'm basically on my hands and knees with a Subway cup digging out my car.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, basically I'm Subway cupping out my car.
Poor
Thankfully, I
Brad.
have a fair amount of winter driving skill.
Yep.
And even in a two-wheel
did you
drive
rock?
automatic, I managed to get it just so, careen up enough leaves and twigs
Underneath the
get that
power tire.
to get it going and rock it out, basically. So, needless to say, I got out. So
Well, yeah,
more
you're
to
here.
follow. But here's the thing.
You pulled out road.
Right. No, I didn't pull forward.
Oh, you went back.
Like at this point, like I'd just be driving myself deeper into literal and figurative shit, because I pooped in front of the car.
Where the lights are.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Yeah. That way the mountain lion can see.
So you'll see the shadow of the thing
it coming at me. Yeah, exactly. Or at least see it coming. So,
Or they'll just see you.
you see me. Yeah, either way. So I redressed myself. Half an hour, 45 minutes later, I'm now about to rock the car out. I've rocked the car out, and it occurs to me, I can't go forwards. I can't stop. So I'm in reverse, driving this thing. There's nowhere to turn around. There is nowhere to
No.
turn around. This is a one-lane, like apparently snow-covered, dirt-covered road.
Right.
And I'm going 25 to 30 miles an hour backwards, using nothing. Jay would be so proud of my driving skill here. Using nothing but the backup camera, driving this thing for about half an hour backwards at 25 to 30 miles an hour. Yeah, backwards around the same down trees and potholes and everything else. It was a driving feat, I will tell you, until I got back to tarmac and got a turnaround, and then 27 pointed turned it and wheeled it back the other way. And then I was like, I know how to get back. Thankfully, I have a really good memory, and I knew the turns I make to get back.
Yeah.
Or actually, really, I just kind of somewhat that, and I mostly Lewis and Clark'd it. where it's like the car has a compass. I'm like, I know I gotta go east. You
So
know,
take the road that goes east.
east, yeah, here. So I was like following that the whole way, and I got back out. Needless to say, I got back really fucking late that night,
bet.
just exhausted.
Face planted.
And that is one of the few times I've taken a rental car to a car wash before I've returned it, because it just looked like I took it rally racing. Yeah, it just so there you go. Now, which gets me to the next part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Have I been to Washington
No.
State? Why not?
Were you naked?
I was naked from like here down.
The rules clearly state that you have to, like, your shirt was on.
Right. I feel like there's mitigating circumstances here. Almost dying.
No.
Oh, I think if you almost die in a state, you've been to the state.
No, because then technically I flew over the plane. Flew over a bunch of states in a plane, and I almost died.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? When did you almost die?
When anytime, because what if gravity shifts and the plane just...
No.
Yeah.
No, the odds of
Get struck by lightning, which probably wouldn't do too much.
No,
to
would
it,
do nothing. No. The odds of you dying, like
Well, a
the
meteor
odds of
hits
me
the
dying
engine.
or being stranded out
What if
there
there's a gremlin on the wing?
for significant amounts of time was greatly enhanced opposed to your 500 million to 1 bullshit.
What if the door opened and I just happened to be sitting there?
Celestial justice. Anyways,
Just-
I'm saying I was naked from here down. I was in Washington State. Like not only did I go to Washington, like was I physically within Washington, but I did some sightseeing.
Mm-hmm.
I pooped.
You did poop.
I nearly died.
That's one of the steps.
I nearly died. I feel like all
Not
of
one of the
those.
steps, but admirable.
I feel like all of those things together,
By our powers combined,
by our powers combined,
Brad visited
means
Washington?
I have been to Washington State. I can now. I feel okay like checking that one off the list. That is not simply like driving through a state. That's going to a state, taking a shit, being partially naked, and almost dying.
Did you-
I've been to Washington. That
you-
should be their tourism motto.
Wait, did you
half
shop-
naked and almost dead? Welcome to Washington.
Did you shower there?
I cleaned myself there.
You didn't shower after the shitscapade?
What did you want me to do? Roll around in the snow? The dirt snow?
No, like when you got back to your hotel, like I just went through hell. Let me take a nice long shower and go to bed.
I did take a shower, yes.
Okay, then you've been to Washington.
Okay.
The drive has nothing to do with it.
The drive. If you have to take a shower because of something you did in a state,
Nah. But if
Oh.
you took a shower,
right.
then you've been there.
Why, the shower was in Portland, though.
Oh, then you've been to Portland.
Well, I've clearly been to Oregon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in Washington State, for
No.
my escapade... What? No?
you were,
Why not?
You were not naked.
I was naked. All right. Because there are degrees of naked.
There are.
Yes.
So you're.
We never defined it as completely naked.
It's been defined.
Has it? When?
There's a rule book.
Roll it back to what rule book? Roll back the tape.
Okay, go find the tape and roll.
All right, hold on. I'm searching. This is a bad Google search, but degrees of naked. Hold on. Degrees of. Hold on. Wait. No. Why? Mine is still naked eye. Why is it cryotherapy? 6 degrees of naked bacon?
Did you actually go get cryotherapy in Washington?
No, I did not.
Oh, well,
Well,
that would have been another out.
That would have been, yeah. I feel okay checking Washington off that list. Because I want sightseeing at a well-known location.
Yep.
I had a meal there
Okay.
because I had Subway. It's a meal. It barely qualifies, but that fucker's a meal.
Well, I mean,
Wait.
I had
Question.
the sandwich,
Support question.
chips, 3 cookies, and a large drink.
and you used a lot of napkins.
And a lot of napkins.
Which helps save you. Did you masturbate there?
Ooh, did you?
No.
Ah, that would have been another
No,
one.
we didn't define that last week.
We did not define it either.
Yeah, that kind of goes without saying.
I think if you masturbate in a place, it's obviously
You've
gotta
been
be-
there.
You've been there.
if not, you've tried to plant your
Especially-
seed.
Especially the fact that you're in the
We're
woods.
taking a field trip to Maine this summer, so you can just go to a rest stop, whack one out, and go home and say you've been to Maine?
Every time I pass by a welcome to such and such.
No.
I go right up to that sign and
Why you
I
don't stop at highway bathrooms?
no, it's just right next to the
Oh
sign.
no!
Wait.
No.
Wait.
It gets really rough when I had to do like Washington and Massachusetts, or not Washington, Rhode Island, because it's a really small state.
Yeah.
It is.
And
But
they
here's the thing.
kept going back and forth across the state line, and so
You were stuck in the woods. You didn't know if you were ever going to get out or if you were going to live. Mm-hmm. So you're in the woods by yourself by a good 100 miles in any direction.
Yeah.
And you didn't masturbate when that could be the last thing you ever did that brought you any pleasure.
Somehow your logic is infallible.
Thank you.
I feel like the misplaced priorities.
wow, that's a good.
Oh
argument.
wait, I have a good excuse.
He didn't have any Wi-Fi.
No, I didn't have any napkins
Left.
left. Yeah, that's true actually.
Did you have a floor mat?
Yeah, I dropped a Hostess cupcake on the floor. Why? No. Why are we?
just the Philly.
Why are we going here? Why? No. This is so. No.
Well, a Hostess cupcake would mean you have a problem.
Yeah,
it's more of
probably.
like an eclair.
I feel like Doug, can you help me out on this
I
one?
don't think Doug wants to touch this one.
Problem. Do you feel that qualifies as going to Washington State?
If you masturbated, yeah.
No,
Everybody
not
knows
that.
that.
It's from the other almost dying story.
Yeah, no, I would say you've been there.
Yeah, but see, thankfully he's not on air personality, so he doesn't count.
Doug's on air. He hosts the yearbook.
He has. Oh, yeah,
which
that's
is
right.
a weekly podcast.
It is.
That
which
people can listen
I am
to
now
on
subscribed.
iTunes
Doug,
or
have you looked at
Stitcher?
your subscribers?
Have I looked at that?
Yeah.
In the face?
In the face.
No.
Personally met
You are up to 11, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good for you. That's like more than our YouTube channel.
It's true.
And we have hundreds of videos.
It's true.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Thank you for the update.
No problem. You want to know how? I subscribed.
11 times.
That's not true. 10 because I subscribed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so did that. But I feel like
No.
like now on those like little state quizzes where it's like mark off the states you've been to. I'm checking Washington.
You know what's going to happen at that point?
What?
Ninja Star right through that check mark.
No.
Nope, disqualified.
No, I've been there. I've
Because
been
the
to
first
Washington.
question they're going to ask you is, were you naked? And you'll be like, partially, there's degrees.
Who asks that?
The Tourism Bureau.
Thank you.
Hi. Yeah, is that your exit?
Have you ever
survey?
messed with TV?
What the TB?
Yeah, you
Service
don't want
Bureau?
you don't mess with TV.
I suppose you don't.
You don't want to get them on your bad side. You get TB, you're in trouble.
Yes, you are. I think we're talking about different things, but yes.
No, I'm
Um,
pretty sure it's TB.
All right. All I'm
I
saying
mean,
is,
Tourist Bureau.
I went there. I had a meal.
Yeah,
I went sightseeing.
you got a sandwich.
I saw sandwich is a meal. Are you saying a sandwich, chips, a meal is not just a singular food item?
Okay.
A
Yes,
meal
sandwich.
is multiple food items that constitutes a meal. I had a sandwich, chips. I had an appetizer, chips. I had
What was your
had
appetizer?
chips.
No. Chips are just a thing that you put on sandwiches that you decided not to put on
It was
sandwiches.
barbecue chips.
You still put them on
And
the
then I had
fish.
I had the foot-long chicken grinder. That's the main course.
You put the
and
chips
then I
on
had-
the grinder.
And then I had cookies, which was the dessert.
No, the cookie's a cookie.
What?
If ice cream's involved, it becomes a dessert.
No, cookie's a cookie. 3 cookies a dessert.
Cook.
No, multiple cookies. Yes, multiple cookies quantifies as a dessert.
Thank you.
Okay, how many did you have?
3.
Not enough.
What?
It's gotta be at least 5.
What? How?
That's how many fingers you have.
No. What?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, that's how it's always been.
When did you?
Because if you have less than 5, you're just snacking.
But they're large cookies.
No, it doesn't
Yes.
matter the size.
Yes,
gotta
they
read
are.
the rules, dude.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
They say their whole make it a meal. This their only thing is like a drink and 2 cookies or chips. Not only did I do 3 cookies, I did the 3 cookies and the chips and the drink.
So what you actually had,
Fat.
yeah. So what you had was a snack,
And
and then you had chips, which should have been on the sandwich.
okay.
So it's like saying,
But
"Oh
the
great,
cookies- the
I
cookies
ate
were
the cucumber.
after.
I ate the cucumber
The cookies
first."
were after. That makes them the dessert.
No, it doesn't. It just makes them a snack. What time did you eat the cookies?
Shortly after the sandwich.
That's what shortly. What time did you eat the sandwich?
Let's say
Like 5 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
No,
Why?
because desserts don't happen until bad decisions are made, like 10:30.
Excuse me, lost in the woods without any pants on.
That's not a bad decision. That's a choice.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Driving an hour into the woods?
Yeah, you chose to not go back the way you came.
Well, I did eventually, when there was fear of death.
No. You, at any given point, at the beginning of your journey, you got to where you were going. You could have gone back the way you came.
I trusted Google!
That's your problem.
I know! Should have used Apple Maps
You should
or
have just
something.
trusted Brad.
No, if you
Should've.
used Apple Maps, you would have gone off the edge of a cliff,
It's
or
true,
you'd
yeah.
still be up there right now.
Yeah.
You'd
Just
be a
driving through that-
waypoint marker.
Just driving through that orchard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
any
exactly.
second they're going to grow apples.
Any
And then
second.
I'll eat.
Yep. It's good times.
3 weeks.
Yep. I still say I've been to Washington.
Well, I mean, you can say that.
I will. I'm going to say it.
I can't believe anything.
I've been
that
to
you're gonna
Washington.
Next thing you're going to tell me is going to be like, I can't believe anything that you're going to say. You'd be like, I'm a millionaire. Okay.
Yeah,
Great. So am
definitely
I. In China. Millions of yen.
The yuan is tied to the. Never mind.
I'm a millionaire in Mongolia.
Probably, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that it would do me any good in
No,
Mongolia.
good because
but-
it's still $100, but
Yeah.
U.S.
Yep.
There you go. Hey Jay. Oh wait, all right. So you want to go back to the streaming prices?
No, because you pretty much blew that off.
I did.
Yeah.
I felt like my story was
If
more
you had to
important.
go with 2 choices, what would you go with?
Now, are we talking about everything?
Everything.
Video, TV, music, everything? And you only get
I mean,
2?
let's take music out of there because who cares about music?
I do. It's the only
Yeah,
thing that
then-
keeps my
I feel like it's a separate
Yeah,
conversation
music is its own
because
thing.
it's like
do you do Pandora? Do you Spotify?
Spotify,
Do you,
Yeah, but all the
you
music's
use
are
the
the same
shitty
price.
Amazon one.
it is. Do you do the iTunes? I mean,
I've tried using the Amazon one, if only for the fact that it's included with Prime, but it's just not any good.
Well, you
It's
only
the
get
same
like
stuff.
2 million
It's
songs.
not the same stuff.
Only.
Well, versus
not-
the
it's
other ones
de-
where you get tens of millions?
Yeah, it's definitely not the same stuff.
Jay?
Huh.
No music. No, music's not involved.
All right, music
Steak.
not involved.
Video.
Steak.
Entertainment.
Steak?
Steaks involved tomorrow, but not
Oh.
today. Yeah. There are steaks involved. So,
Let's put
Video.
it this way. You've got $50 to spend. How are you spending it?
if that's all I have to spend,
Yep.
Disney, Netflix, Hulu.
Okay.
How much?
50.
50?
50.
And not internet. Internet's not part of it.
Not part of it, yeah.
Now, are we looking at Amazon as...
You have $50 a month to spend.
Yeah.
Right. But are we looking at Amazon Prime as a whole? Because you get a lot of stuff with Amazon Prime.
Let's just pretend that everyone has Amazon Prime because they do already.
Okay.
Because we don't look at, like, I think that's kind of, like, included.
It's a human fact. You're 18.
You're
grow
gonna
up, get Amazon Prime.
Or people just...
What?
Roger might get. It's crackling. It sounds
Oh.
timey. It's actually cool, but it sounds like
It's not the
It
old
sounds
time.
old-timey.
it sounds like,
I've been lost in Washington State forever.
yeah, it sounds like the Needle
Yeah.
Did you ever find your Lucky Charms?
I never get to me Lucky Charms.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm doing a Conan O'Brien impression.
Conan
know if you
O'Brien
are.
doing
A
an
Lucky
Irish-
Charms impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you mock me.
I'm not. My name's not Colin. So, anyways,
What?
what were we talking about?
I don't know.
$50 a month.
Okay.
What do you go with?
Right now,
And I say Disney, Netflix, Hulu,
Yeah.
only for the sheer fact that I don't know what Disney's going to do with Hulu.
Well, they have majority stakes, so they,
they
can
do
do whatever
now,
they
yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Actually, I
fuck
think they have 100% because
No,
they
I
did
think
some...
I think there's 60 or 70.
No, they did something with Comcast, who had the other 40.
No, they didn't.
yeah, they did.
Are you
Yeah, I think basically Mickey and Minnie met him in an alley and just beat the shit out of him.
out
Now-
of
now they have-
Mr. Comcast?
No, they just beat the shit out of him for 40% of the stake in Hulu. So
They
yeah,
just
they
said-
have 100%
They just
control.
had money. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they own it.
But they over the next 5 years they have
They're
to
gonna- they're
like
gonna-
give them a back massage or something, and they're even. I read the story, I just don't remember. All right, so $50.
No, I need my paper. $50 a month.
So I think Netflix has to be one.
Why?
For now.
Yeah, exactly. For now.
I mean, we're talking in the now. We can revise this later, but
right. They have
Netflix
171 days
they have a
to
lot
figure
of
their shit out.
Yeah.
they have a lot of movies. They have a lot of originals.
Yeah.
A lot of good originals.
Nailed It season 3 just came out.
Which one?
Nailed It. I love Nailed It.
That's not like Nailed It is one of those.
It's an
I'll watch-
original.
Yes, it is, but I'll watch because it's on there. maybe.
That show is freaking hilarious.
Queer Eye?
Haven't watched it yet.
Dude,
Queer Eye is fantastic.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Here's the thing about some of those shows. It's like a lot of them are.
I'm sorry,
They're not-
Orange is
they're-
the New Black?
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New
That's
Black?
good.
Thank
But-
you.
but-
last season.
I
Here's
stopped
the
at,
thing.
like,
Like a
season
lot of them on their
18.
like a lot
Umbrella
of those
Academy.
I'll watch because they're on there and they're half decent.
Yep.
But they don't cross the threshold as being part of the decision making process from what I just subscribe to.
Have you seen Umbrella Academy?
Yes, I have.
That's a good show.
It's good. Like that's the one that just crosses the threshold for me
Right.
of being
Like that would be they're keeping this around for a while.
They're like season 2. All right, I'll take that under consideration when I'm just deciding what.
right.
What.
Which is that's really the only reason that I at the time kept Stars. I didn't really care too much about the movies. I mean,
Right.
most of them I'd seen by then, but they had Spartacus.
I do
which I was
appreciate.
like,
yeah.
I want to watch that.
I do appreciate the fact that they do have a lot of comedy specials. It's not individual comedy specials or like they have this comic or that comic or whatever.
Right.
Is not enough of a deciding factor. But for me, like I will absolutely, as kind of brain candy, just turn on
Stand up.
stand up like
Right.
some Bill Burr.
Did you see his recent one that was on
Wait,
there?
I
It
saw
was not
one-
recent. It was his
I
newest
saw.
one.
I watched the other night. I watched the one that was just prior to the election.
Okay.
I can't remember
I
which
haven't
one that
watched
was.
that one.
Yeah.
Bill Burr. Wait, was Bill Burr the one who did the 3 mics? Two
No.
mics?
No, that was a
God.
different one. But that was good. I know which one you're talking about.
You know who's not? Is Fitzsimmons on there?
I don't know.
Greg Fitzsimmons?
Maybe not. I
Um,
don't know.
Tony Hinchcliffe?
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
That's gross.
Pretty funny.
That's gross.
Oh! Something else did happen.
What? That's not the voice from Lilo and Stitch?
No.
Oh. That's pretty good though. Come on.
They did like a get to know each other at my work,
Okay.
and they said name something that people don't know about you or wouldn't assume if you want to.
Sure.
And some people were like, "Oh, I really like gardening. I really like this," and I said, "I can do
Cleveland?
Shaggy, and I can do Cleveland from Family Guy." And one of the guys went up and said, "I'm calling bullshit. You can't do Cleveland." I was like, "Oh, Andre, you're so crazy. I'm gonna go home and tell Loretta about this. It's gonna be amazing." And he went, "Oh, okay. You said Shaggy too. Like zoinks!
Zoinks, go!
I can't wait for my lunch.
Get some Scooby snacks.
I'm gonna get some Scooby snacks." Did I
I
tell you
don't know.
about
It looks scary in there.
Did I tell you about the little kid in Stop and Shop?
No.
I think I'm going crazy because I was walking a completely empty aisle. But, like zoink, Scoob! No reason, and I cannot do that softly. So I did it really loud, like I was just in the moment,
Right.
and I just like zoinked, and I heard, and I heard the pitter patter, and I was like, oh shit! And they come around the corner. I'm like, you just missed him.
That's great.
The parent walks in.
Shaggy, you've really let yourself go.
The parent walked around and as they were passing, they were like, and I was like, I didn't realize I was doing it. I didn't realize my inner voice became my outer
your
voice.
impression Tourette's.
Yeah, it just happened. But yeah,
That's great.
the guy's face, like when I went, oh, Andre, you're so crazy. He just went,
Yep.
where the hell did that come from? I'm like, I don't know. I just found out that I can do it when my friend did Peter or Quagmire.
All right.
So I was like,
Giddy.
but if you can do Cleveland, you just do it, change it just a little bit to Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Yep.
Turns into Ray Romano. I'm Ray Romano.
Yeah, it's really one and the same. It's.
And then you can
I
go
feel
into
like Ray Romano's always just doing just a slightly off impression of Kermit the Frog forever.
Marvin the Martian
Yeah.
with my Plutonium 2000.
It's the same voice. Yeah.
And then you just gravel it up a little bit. Yoda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Confused you are.
Went from Ray Romano as Ray Romano should be the next Frank Oz.
No.
Use
The Force. The Force is no.
Yeah, and then it's from
No.
Yoda. It's just a slight variation of Southern. Right? I'm not wrong.
Brittany and I were doing accents in the car.
Okay.
And you know how you can do it? Like, do a Southern accent.
What
Just say,
type of Southern accent?
See, that is just like a generic Southern
It's
accent.
generic, like mid Kentucky
I
accent.
can't do generic. I just sound dumb
Wait, before or after the accent?
with the accent. I mean,
Okay.
before, probably all
Yeah.
the time.
All right.
But if I start doing a Southern accent, it's like, y'all just gonna want to go get a drink or something? Like,
Okay.
because it doesn't come out at
So
normal
you,
speed.
you immediately go down to
I
go
go-
down to like
Nah,
you're going straight for the Texas accent.
I have no other accent
It's like the Texas drawl.
except I just sound stupid.
That's
Because I'm mixing the Forrest Gump.
now, yeah. Then there's like Louisiana and Georgia's hard because it's not like Forrest Gump isn't quite right. For
Well,
that.
His
For
accent's.
Forrest Gump.
You heard. You know how he got that accent, right?
Yeah, from the little kid.
Yeah, he just talked
Yeah.
like a little kid and just talked like how he
Right.
was,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
It is. It's pretty good.
But yeah, I just sound dumb.
Great.
Meanwhile, Brittany's sitting there
Uh-huh.
like, I'm a Southern Belle, and I'm like,
I'm a
Yeah.
Southern Belle too.
like
Yuck, 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 yuck.
I'm gonna go get that 4x4 and just go out tubing.
Perfect.
And she's like, you just sound dumb. I'm like,
Speaking of
I'm
impressions,
sorry.
you know one of the funniest things I've heard was there was someone was doing a podcast with Bill Hader.
that was Colin O'Brien.
I'm not sure if I heard that one yet, but
Okay.
actually it might have been that. And I can't remember the question. It was they were talking about accents and stuff like that, and it was they were saying something along the lines of like because he has just a very unusual cadence and
Hater?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and just like natural voice. It's like he can do all these voices. Why does he choose that one as his normal one?
Oh yeah, he does
Yeah.
a lot of impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just know the good like famous.
But that's just the
ones.
way he talks. That's
Yeah.
him being
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Because he's hilarious.
Jay, I feel like you've got an impression just bubbling up.
I need to know what a backless sofa is. 5 letters.
Backlit or backless?
Backless sofa. 5 letters.
Couch.
Backless sofa. This is like a day bed.
Yeah.
But that's 6 letters.
5 letters, 1 word. Brain no do thing.
Brain no do
Make
thing.
Google do brain.
See, I'm gonna look at this.
Lounge.
Ooh, that's not. Yeah, that's not bad.
Too bad 6 letters. But well done.
L-O-E.
Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. How about
Just me.
It is just you.
It is just you. Don't
Yeah,
don't
I
sell
can't.
yourself short.
I can't do.
a divan? D-I-V-A-N.
Sweet. Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks, Google.
I would have never gotten that.
No.
Yeah, I've
No.
never heard of that.
Never gotten it. Perfect.
Yeah, I can't really do just because of how deep my voice is, and
See, you
it
just
hurts
gotta-
my throat.
You just gotta.
What if you go down?
Yeah, you gotta go down.
Can you go down and knock it?
No.
Not
down.
really. I can go down a little bit, but
Oh,
See, but there's
there's a little
something
something
in there.
that
There's
snuck out.
something there.
there's something. But I can't do
But-
it for very long because it
can you
just
get
hurts.
get as deep as you can and say, "Does somebody want a peanut?"
Somebody want a peanut?
Yeah.
Does somebody want a peanut?
What's that from?
I don't know.
you just want that as a ringtone.
You're just belting
like,
out
"Does
of
someone want a
things.
peanut?"
No, it's from some movie somewhere.
Okay.
What about when it puts the lotion on its skin?
It rubs the lotion on the skin,
That's like Buffalo Bill with a cold.
or else it gets the hose again.
Say diabetes.
Diabetes.
See, he can do Wilford Brimley.
You can do
I can
Wilford
do
Brimley.
Yeah. Oh, good to be. Great. Do we have any tech news?
Barely.
Perfect. I'll take
E3's
barely.
coming up.
Yeah.
June?
What?
June?
What about June?
E3.
Yes.
What do you think's gonna happen?
News.
Okay.
Well, they're starting to do some announcements regarding like the PS5 console or whatever, right?
Yeah, they haven't released full specs, but they're releasing more. As
They're
we
like,
go.
here's some quick.
But they're saying not until like 2020, 2021.
See,
2020
it
is-
seems so recent that like the Xbox One and the PS4 just came
But it
out.
really hasn't. 2020 is not that far away. We're talking what?
The Xbox One came out
7 months.
2013, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because we were on Hawaii when it was released, and we went to Hawaii all odd years. So it's 11, 13, 15, or 17. It's not 15 or 17. And 11 is too soon. So 13 is the only one that makes
But
sense.
the 360 stuck around for a while.
Oh, yeah. And that's what they're going to do with the 1 also.
Yeah. Good.
Plus, I think they're letting Sony float out what they're doing. Like, solid state drive only makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's
I
certain
mean,
hardware things that.
yeah, your speeds are going to exponentially increase with
And
a
you
solid
won't
state
get your
drive.
heat.
Yeah,
will go
nowhere
down.
near. I mean, they do have limited read and writes,
Uh-huh.
but
You can get around that
you can.
with RAM and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we're experiencing now the last generation that has any sort of disk drive.
I can see that. Solid states are getting to the point where they're
And
they're
internet
faster.
connectivity and yeah.
Yeah.
when you think about read write, they're still faster than.
Oh, yeah, much.
So
Much
I mean, their limits on that. They are limited a little bit, but they're above where we want to be. Oh, geez.
Yeah, so we only have 4 minutes, and
Yeah.
I only got 2 stories anyhow.
So let's go.
And a sad thing.
Aw.
Grumpy Cat died.
No.
No.
Oh, that makes me.
No,
that
I'm
grumpy
sad.
makes me sad.
Yeah, and there's already dead Grumpy Cat memes coming out.
Oh,
So be sure.
too soon.
No, that's funny because
Because
like,
he was a
yep,
meme, he
sucks
would have
here
wanted
too.
it that way.
It's like you
Oh.
see him in heaven. It's like, yep, sucks here too. So you can now get a 1 terabyte micro SD card, U3 rated, which means it's the super duper fasty one.
Crazy fast. How much?
That's the guess. Unless you already know, then you can't play.
$250.
$289.
$450. But it's new. It just came out, and it's a terabyte.
Give it a year.
It'll be down to $12.
Yes.
It'll be an Amazon Gold Box special.
Oh, I found
Sure will.
my 20 gig hard drive the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
No.
Find all your half SD porn?
No, I don't even remember what I had on that thing.
Do you want to try and read it?
No.
You sure?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Something that might be vintage. Might be worth something.
Hey, one
Yeah.
last story. Ready?
Yeah.
Great.
So we told you that the Sega Genesis Mini
Yep.
is coming out, still coming out in September.
Yay.
So they said it's coming out with 40 games. We already did 20 of them. They just released another 10.
Okay.
The latest confirmed titles are a rare Mega Man The Wily Wars,
Nice.
Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition,
Good.
Sonic Spinball,
Good.
Yeah.
Phantasy Star 4.
Good.
I
Don't-
never
don't
even heard of
remember.
that, to be honest.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Beyond Oasis,
I vaguely remember that, but I know it's a good game.
I think it's the alien guy.
Yeah,
or
yep.
something? Yeah.
Ghouls and Ghosts, which I
Right,
remember,
yep.
Yep.
Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle,
Nice.
Never heard
Golden Axe.
Yes.
I don't remember what that one is.
Oh, you get on the Raptors.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Vector Man and Wonder Boy in Monster World.
The only
I
thing,
think Vector Man.
the only thing
and
that would make
the
it
other
better
one.
was Beast something
Beast
on
DL
Genesis
and
2.
8. Oh, no.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I really love? My favorite game on Genesis? General Chaos.
That's just
Whatever
my
that was.
joy in life is General Chaos.
Yeah, it's true. If you've never played it and you have a chance on an emulator, do it. It's just a lot of fun.
Okay.
You
All
said
right.
fix my emulator. Fix my emulator.
Wow.
It's
wow,
fine.
wow, wow,
I can't
wow.
launch the SNES
Womp,
one.
womp, womp. I don't. What did you do to it?
What did you learn?
Nothing. It just sits there.
Details. What'd
Fix
you do?
it.
What'd you do today?
Fix
Or what'd you
it.
learn today?
I learned that I can almost do things right.
Yay!
Almost.
So close.
It was.
Pat, what'd you learn today?
You've
You got
never
about
been to
90 seconds.
You've never been to Washington. What'd you learn today?
I've been to Washington. I've learned that Pat's wrong. Wrong.
No, you know
there
what?
are degrees of nakedness,
No,
and
no,
I
no.
have been to Washington.
Shut up! I know what he learned.
What did he learn?
Subway can save your life.
Somebody can't save your life.
It's true.
They can't. That we can all agree on.
I feel like
Number
I
one,
feel
Brad's
like
never
I
been
could
to
be
Washington.
I feel like I could be the wholesome, not at all creepy new spokesperson.
Just be like, their napkins will save your life.
Yeah, or at least your ass.
Subway. It didn't make me lose weight, but they did save my life.
Oh, wait. I feel like it should be like Subway. It'll save your ass. Right? Say it's a double entendre. It's
Yeah,
true.
too bad
It's
you've never been to
catchy for
Washington
the
still.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now all you gotta do is go visit Washington.
it's true. There you go.
Yep.
I should probably tweet them that their cup saved my life.
And their napkins.
Maybe they'll
They're
send
their cookie to napkin
maybe
ratio.
they'll send me a coupon for a sandwich.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, they're going to send you a box of napkins.
No,
Yes, I will take that.
no.
I will take that.
Don't tell them the napkin story. Just tell them the cup story. It's much better.
No, you tell them the whole thing, so you get a box of cups and
Your
napkins.
cup saved my life. Also, I wiped my ass with your shit.
No, you wiped your ass with their napkins. It was
I wiped my shit with your napkin.
Your
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
That's how it works. Hey, don't forget to listen to Doug's podcast.
The yearbook. Available on any
the
podcast.
yearbook, where I do a Doug impression for half an hour, but in actuality, it's Doug actually speaking, and he sounds kind of exactly, not at all, just like this. Just know, at some point, I'm going to break away for some Hollywood news and probably some Boston College lacrosse. I don't know why. It's just a thing we do where we just break away